I'm Siobhan McGuinness. I'm a sports coordinator with Longford Sports Partnership. The Sports Partnership was established in 2008 as part of a national network which is funded by the Sports Council. Our remit is to increase physical activity participation, and that's from everybody from young to old. In particular, we concentrate on target groups, for example, people with a disability, older adults, youth at risk, maybe long-term unemployed, and we do that in collaboration with local agencies, clubs and the community. With regard to the clubs, we work very closely with them, their club development. We offer information and advice, workshops, coach education, training, and we have an annual grant scheme for financial assistance where it's required. The following footage you'd see, I suppose, is an example of some of the really good work that's going on the ground with the clubs, and these are their stories.
We've over 150 members in Longford Triathlon Club this year, course running across the three disciplines of the swim, the bike and the run. As you can see here behind me, it's time trial night for the cyclists. So this is working out their speeds and their improvements on speeds throughout the season. The funding we received was vitally important at the time we got it, because we were in the early stages of development and we needed equipment to facilitate us with open water swimming, which allowed us then to move into the whole area of producing races which we can attract competitors from right throughout the region to Longford. We've got the equipment we needed, and we're now in our third year of running as part of the Midland series of an aquathon series which we stage in Drain in North Longford.
We do a lot of activity on the flat water on the Royal Canal, which is an excellent place to learn how to paddle. Introduces you to the basic skills of paddling. We've moved from there onto the River Inny. This year we ran a programme with 5 of the local national schools and the Girl Guides in Arda, and we had up to 70 kids and parents out learning level 1 kayaking skills. Longford Sports Partnership have helped us with some training funds. Last year we'd done some river safety and rescue training, which gave us the confidence to take the club out onto the river and to go on longer trips.
In Longford Athletic Club we have close to 300 members, and what the Sports Partnership has done for us in the last 2 or 3 years in particular is helping us to coach, to develop the coaching end of things. We've gone from having about 100 members just less than 2 years ago to having close to 300, so when you're travelling the numbers that fast, the biggest problem is having the coaches there, both for supervision and from a child ethics point of view and protection point of view. So Longford Sports Partnership have come along with the training, and without it being too onerous, it's easy enough to do in the evenings, and they've provided that. They've also done sports injury training and some disability awareness training, and even as a point of guidance for directing us and where we want to go.
We organise football from under 8s to under 17s. We have around 1,700 members. Yeah, the Sports Partnership have been very helpful to us financially. We brought the Gaynor girls to the Gaynor Cup in Limerick. They gave us, the Sports Partnership gave us a grant to help with this, the training and the coaching of that team before the win. And we have done the same with the Kennedy Cup maybe in the earlier years. That's on a financial, and they have helped us as well, because under the, with various programs they run, like the health and safety program or the disability awareness program.
Longford Sports Partnership has made a huge impact in St Christopher's, really. I am a qualified PE teacher, but there are many areas that I'm not skilled at. So it has enabled me to hire in skilled people in different disciplines, particularly Tai Chi, Zumba, Pilates, aquarobics, kickboxing, and more recently with Outdoor Discovery out in Ballymahon, doing water spheering, climbing, rafting and tag archery. So it's all those extra things that we would never be able to afford otherwise. So it's nice to have funding from Longford Sports Partnership.
We had the Leinster finals here earlier on this year. Great success to Longford. We showcased all our facilities, and well, as you can see here, we have the All-Ireland pitch and putt. again this year, the second year in a row. Longford Sports Partnership, we're delighted to have them on board this year. The first year they were involved, the money that they gave us for this organisation, for Longford, the outside broadcast that we were fit to bring to Leinster community games that we could not afford without the Sports Partnership, gave us great sponsorship throughout Leinster and throughout Ireland, and it now has put Longford community games on the map finally after 46 years.
We meet here in Longford and we head out on a Sunday morning cycle. There'll be 3 groups heading out every Sunday, beginners, intermediate and advanced. The local sports partnership, they allow us to apply for a grant every spring. It allows us to allow club members to get trained and certified in junior qualifications to train young members and to get them cycling as well. We can also use the work with the sports partnership to coordinate events like the Longford Cycle Tour here this morning. This is its 5th year in progress this morning. We have a 100k group, a 50k cycle and also a family 15k, or a 15k for anyone who's not used to cycling and just wants to maybe start off this morning.
Our activities here is that we run a lot of competitions, and through that we've produced a Leinster match play champion in 2013 and a stroke play champion in 2014 in the Leinsters. We got a grant from Longford Sports Partnership, and it has helped us out well to produce these 2 champions. Well, we'd like to see if we could get holding a Leinster title here or a national title, and with more help I presume we can do that, because the course is a very good course.
We're part of the LEAP Garda Diversion Project. It aims to divert young people away from antisocial and criminal involvement. We do that through a variety of ways and activities. A lot of it is around positive decision making, building personal skills, but also giving young people the opportunity to engage in positive recreational activities. The Sports Partnership provided us the funding for us to get an FAI coach to take a group of young men who I suppose are looking for positive activities to engage in here in Longford. So the FAI coach trained the young men, built their soccer skills, teamwork, and really got them involved in something good. They went on to enter a tournament in Dublin where they competed very successfully.
The rugby club here, we have teams from under 6s to under 18s. We have hundreds of kids involved. In conjunction with Leinster Rugby, we also go into the schools, and we have loads of schools partaking. We have up to 17 schools touched on a yearly basis between primary schools and secondary schools as well. It's, without the sports partnership and without their help, we'd find it very hard and very tough to keep going. And it's very needy for us, and it's been great over the years.
Longford Sports Partnership has been crucial in the development of our club. We have got funding for equipment for new members that join the club. Another aspect of the club is search and recovery. Longford Sports Partnership has funded us in this area as regards full face mask and also an underwater comm system. This makes our job a lot easier on these body searches to be able to communicate back to the surface during the search. These searches can last up to an hour. This equipment greatly helps us in this particular aspect of our club.
Yeah, the activity we've on here today is called Bocce. It's a game played for adults and children with hand disability. The game is played from a seated position, which means that it's of equal advantage to everyone, that wheelchair users can play the game as well. It's very popular within the disability services in Longford and right throughout the country because of that equal status, that it allows all participants to play together and no one has any one advantage over anyone else. So this particular programme that we have in front of us comes in under the SIDO programme. It's the Sports Inclusion Disability Programme implemented by Longford Sports Partnership. It's targeting people with children and adults with for pan disability.